Slaves to the rhythm. Slaves to the rhythms. Okay. How are you, family? That one right there was Grace Jones. I'm sure most of you all know that particular song, Slaves to the Rhythm. And gosh, the batteries have just drained just that quick. I just replaced the batteries in the smoke detector about a week ago. And guess what? They have drained instantly because you know who's draining it and who's robbing the energy. Me, okay? Anyways, we are slaves, okay? I know you already know we are all slaves physically here on this planet. But you need to know that you're also a slave beyond this planet. Yes, you are. Your energy is being harnessed and it is definitely not your own. Isn't that disappointing to find out that your physical body does not actually belong to you because it will be taken away from you and it will be recycled back into the earth? But even your soul energy is not yours. It will also be recycled and, taken and put back into something, okay? It just once again depends on where it belongs and who owns it. Now, remnants of your energy can, attach itself to living people. Okay. I know, for instance, I have seen for myself, a couple of deceased people who've passed away. Some of their family members had taken on some personality traits of the deceased. So I know that means that energy was perhaps, remnants of it had been recycled into the living. You know what I'm saying? Like it may be a person that never ever liked asparagus, okay? But a family member that passed away, you understand, that loved asparagus, made an attachment to one of the living people around them, and now that person is crazy about asparagus, or the living probably didn't have a certain talent, like a talent to play a piano or something, and then one of the family members became deceased, and now this person has the talent of being able to play the piano. Yeah, that does happen. So spirit energies can, go into other bodies and once again live within the living, okay? So, but I do believe because we just think it's just one soul and that's all, and that's not true. You know what I'm saying? There are many facets of the soul and the spirit, but the primary soul energy will go somewhere to a bigger place and be recycled. And I know that concept was kind of strange, and a lot of people probably didn't get it and didn't make much sense. It just depends on your belief system. This is a hoodoo channel and a witchcraft channel, and we really don't discuss the afterlife much. Mostly we discuss, astral realms and stuff. When we get into what's beyond this place, it's mostly the astral realm. But I have an understanding as an oracle that the planetary bodies that are out there in outer space, the light energy in it is comprised of our energy. We are star stuff. We're made of star stuff and star dust. You understand? And I know for sure, you understand, and I know y'all going to be saying, well, prove it, But, a lot of things, you understand, cannot be proved. You cannot prove that the wind is blowing. There's no way to prove that scientifically that the wind can blow or the wind is blowing. We just know it's blowing because we feel it. But can you prove that scientifically that the wind is blowing? You kind of see what I'm getting at. So there are a lot of things that science cannot prove. You understand? I'm looking over here because there is, okay, now I see what's going on. It looks like there's a glowing light just right there on my wall. But I see exactly what it is right now. Look, it looks like a glowing light. But I said that I was going to come back because I wanted to talk about the spirits, the souls that are enslaved, the souls that are locked up in prisons. And I wanted to talk about that and the fact that, some of your souls will be imprisoned. You understand? And the will of your soul, you just don't know the fate of it. See, that's where they get that Bible term. The Christians always would say, are you saved? Are you saved? They're talking about the body. I mean, the soul body. Is the soul body saved? Saved from, dark entities like Grim Reapers and stuff. Now I want to talk about those Grim Reapers and why they come to claim the soul, and where they take the soul energy, those dark entities like that, because they enslave the soul energies. Some of the entities will actually eat the soul energy. We don't want that, because if they eat the soul energy, it's no telling exactly what becomes of the actual, soul individual, so to speak. Will that person have the opportunity to go, beyond the afterlife and have another life if that soul energy is eaten? Or if that soul energy is taken from them by those Grim Reapers, And I know you all want to know. And I'm telling you, today, if you didn't know it, Grim Reapers are real. Okay, it's not just urban legend. It's not fairy tale talk or anything like this or like that. But actually, Grim Reapers, they exist. I know all too well, because I had a client that was taken up by a Grim Reaper. And in the afterlife, he said that his body was taken to another planet. And the energy was harnessed there. Now I know what you're going to say. If his soul energy was taken to another planet, then how was he able to speak to you? Because there's not just one soul energy. You understand? There are different facets of it. Some portions of it can remain on the earth and be in a whole lot of other places at the same time, because don't forget, we are multidimensional beings, okay? Anyways, I'm going to leave this video right here, and I will be back again to talk about the souls that are enslaved, okay? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.